back on this journey, I'd like to say a few things. And the first thing is, remember that we're here to teach each other, to learn and grow together. This is not a trading signal, but rather it is like a case study as to how far we can buy gold in the next few days. And we are going to bind our technical analysis with fundamentals. We are also going to use the help of artificial intelligence to direct us into a better financial future. Now, before I proceed with this technical analysis section, I would like to state a few things. So I have just recently been preparing my Master Forex course in order to help all of you who are interested in learning how to conduct a proper technical analysis by using a simplified trading strategy, which will help you unlock maximum profit at all times without having to compromise on risk management, and also without having to compromise on how much you have to deposit. So first things first, let's conduct this technical analysis and let's see what we can come up with. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let me just finish setting my pending orders here. I have a few pending orders to set. Buy limit pending orders on XAUUSD. Yes, this is the last one. So once this one activates, I am done. Let's go on a higher time frame. The higher time frame, the daily time frame, and let's look at how things look like here. So I want you to focus. We're just analyzing visually, okay, by visualizing the most important things that are going on. So I want you to focus on this thing that I'm going to draw here. So look at this. This ideally means that gold is on a bullish continuation pattern, right? So if I have to do this, okay, cool. Now what do we expect in the next coming days? So what we expect in the next coming days is for gold to do something like this. So this is next coming days, the next coming months. All right, so to do something like that, let me just stretch it. Okay, all right, to do something like this. But then our focus, we will have to maintain our focus on this before we do a beautiful technical analysis. This is just visual analysis, visualizing our targets. This is it, and this is our external liquidity. Okay, so the red lines indicate the direction of the market. Okay, bullish, and then this is consolidation within a channel, an ascending channel, and then this top line indicates resistance, okay, or external liquidity, and then the bottom line also indicates external liquidity. So what I mean by this is basically the following. For as long as price on the daily time frame remains within this range, all right, remains range bound, okay, it's just consolidating no matter what happens. If it remains range bound, it's just consolidating, okay, no problem. All right, but then if we erase this, and then what we're currently looking for is something like this. All right, in the next upcoming days, months, or so, we are looking for a break of structure and then a test below and then a continuation to the upside. If we can get this, we will see gold reaching 3,000, the $3,000 mark, the first time ever. Okay, this is where I'm looking gold to go, $3,000, or worst case scenario, the minimum would be $2,800. This is where I see gold to go in the next coming weeks and months, depending on fundamentals. Okay, so how can we technically prepare for what's to come? So I already have a vision in mind. I know that we are going to be bullish overall long term, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to delete this because I know you already have this in mind, right? I'm going to delete this. I know you have this in mind, but I think before I delete it, let me just make it a bit more beautiful and then take a screenshot just to keep it. I think I'll just take it like this. It's fine. I'm going to delete it, and then we move on to the next phase of this technical analysis. Now, based on where price is, if we go on the weekly time frame, okay, this is weekly. Let's see how weekly looks like. This is the weekly time frame. Now let's try and count 7 days backwards. Okay, 5 days actually, because today's Tuesday, so it's Tuesday, 7 days backwards. All right, so we'll go 1, 2. Monday and Tuesday don't count because these are this week's this is this week's last week's candle is this one. This is this week's candle. All right, so let's see, this is last week's, is this one. So this would be the low, and then the high of the week, the highest point. We'll consider this. Now this is the best way for you to conduct a technical analysis. I'll explain why in the future, for those of you who are going to do the course. Now if you look at this, you will understand something about this. Price is trading or trending within a range. Last week it rejected massively and went all the way to 24.71 as the lowest point. This week it has a more bullish momentum, all right, as you can see, because price opened around 24.85 and it kept rising all the way to 25. The highest point today was 25.15. This was the highest point of the day, and that's good, that's good for the buyers. All right, but let's say if price manages to close above this gray line I just inserted, if price manages to close above this gray line we just inserted, then we are going to look for a break to the 25.29 zone. So if you are doing long-term trades, if you are swinging this is going to be the best trade you would ever carry out in the next coming days, because immediately once we take liquidity of this zone, we will have two options. It's either price is going to come down, all right, with so much pressure, or price is going to break out, retest, and keep pushing to the upside. And this is what everyone else is expecting. All right, because if you look, we had so much bullish momentum. Okay, there's a lot of volumes in these candles here. Even this rejection here, there's a lot of volume indicating that price is still bullish, and we haven't broken any major support zones on the higher time frames. Like let's say on the weekly time frame, we haven't taken out any major support zones. All right, so it's still bullish. Don't let price fool you. Now once you do this, now you go on the daily time frames, because this is where you just look for the future of things. Now on the daily time frame, this is where you begin to mark up your technical analysis. So on the daily time frame, we're trying to understand the story that price is trying to tell us. Okay, let's try and understand the story that price is trying to tell us. Okay, what is price trying to tell us? So right now price is rejecting to close above 25.12, which is where our green line lies. That is our signal line. As long as price remains above the 25.12, we can buy. Okay, if it remains below, it will still try and grab liquidity of the zones it created below. So we have to wait for this candle to close above here. It closes in 7 hours 10 minutes. So in 7 hours 10 minutes we will know for sure what's going to happen next. So we are here, this is set. The highest point ever recorded is this one. I can just simply align this with that. Let's see, this is here. Okay, that's fine. This is the low, so I'm just gonna place it here. All right, what am I expecting? Break of structure above this zone, and then I'm taking buys above this zone. All right, this is the easiest way you can conduct the technical analysis. Focus, guys, maintain your focus, pay attention. All right, okay, so this is set and done. If this is set and done, now we start working with the Fibonacci retracement tool. All right, but we go on the this is the daily time frame. So yeah, let's put something here. This will be our stop loss for the daily time frame, and this will be our take profit target for the daily time frame if you take buys. All right, so we keep it at this. What do we expect here? Like I said, break of structure, first take profit target, second take profit target, third take profit target, fourth take profit target. If we break below this is where the optimum stop losses should be. All right, below 24.98, because price will just keep on playing around here. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Here we can just simply look to place a few trades. Okay, all right, just hold on. All right, okay, so we are currently on the 25.08. We are on 25.08 right now, and on the 25.08 we have to look for the following. Okay, so 25.08 is our point. Here was where price originally dropped from and created this low point, so I'll just put it here, and this is where price reacted for the sales. All right, so price reacted here for the sales. Okay, this is okay, not a problem. You can also mark this point as a target for sales, 24.85, and then we move to, where is this, to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, and let's look carefully. Here we have to look very carefully. Okay, so on the 1 hour, our Fibonacci retracement tool states that price was going to revert anywhere within this zone. Okay, this was going to be a turning point. So anywhere between this zone, this is selling zones. Okay, so as long as price does not take out the high at 0%, this is a sell zone. Okay, but now let's look here. This is important. This is very important. Pay attention. Let me remove this and then remove this as well. Now from here to here we have to trace the Fibonacci. So I put it like this and like this. So for as long as price does not break below the gray zone that I'm going to draw here, we keep buying, guys. we keep buying so much. All right, and for now stop losses should be just below here. All right, stop losses will be at 24.99, but for spikes purposes you can set your stop loss right here. All right, so you would do it like this, place your order here, stop loss at 90, and then take profit targets above this thing. Okay, take profit targets above that. Now for today and tomorrow we could see price at least reaching this point. All right, 25.31 for today and tomorrow. This is what we are looking to see. After tomorrow, if we break above, we try to analyze a different scenario. You have to keep your analysis as simple as possible. All right, so if I have to make this analysis beautiful, what would I do? I would just simply draw here. This would be external liquidity right here. I can maybe just do this, sell side liquidity. All right, sell side liquidity, or ERL, external liquidity. External liquidity is at 2585.23 at 258523. all right, this is where our external liquidity lies. And then we add another line just to keep it beautiful and uniform. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this right now, or just organize it. This would be our stop loss. I can just place it here, and then on the side I'll write stop loss. Okay, stop loss right there. So once your stop loss is set, this is where initially stop loss would be, but I would say optimum stop loss would be down here. If you want a more conservative entry, that will be your stop loss, but if you want a risky entry, this would be your stop loss. And then this would be take profit 1 right here, so I can just make it like this. In fact, this would be take profit 2, right? Because if you look, okay, so if you look here carefully, okay, stop loss, stop loss. Okay, so there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So this right here will be target 1, this will be target 2, although they're in the same zone, so I'll just take into consideration this is target 1. So I can just do it like this as well, stretch until here, and then TP1, right, TP1 right there, and then TP2 right at the body of this candle, and TP3 right there. So I just keep it simple, right? Keep it like this. You can keep it like this, right? This is as simple as it gets for a technical analysis on XAUUSD, all right, XAUUSD. Now let me just download this as well and keep it in my phone. All right, so this is it. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe.